All right, let's see if we can try this again, shall we? Hopefully everything's working okay this time. Is everything okay this time? You guys can let me know in the chat. Is everything okay this time? We are back. I think. We are back. You guys can let me know how is everything this time. I'm thinking it's running smoother. Works for you? All right. We back. What's up, your player 2? How's it going, man? Thanks for coming out to the stream. Looks like we back. We back, boys. So good so far. All right. Shout outs to Undead Polo over there on Twitch, boys. Fire Nation. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. Looks like it's fine on Twitch. Hey, the Buttress, what's up? If you guys haven't checked out the Buttress, you gotta check her out on Twitch. She does some weird, like painting Gundams and stuff. It's like stuff that I'd never be able to do because my hands are too big and I'm too clumsy, and I just end up dropping it and getting frustrated and punching something. Nah, not punching anything. I don't punch any walls or anything. But no, check out the Buttress. She's awesome. Great streamer. She has a bunch of cute girls around her room too. So if you guys are into that, then obviously you want to watch, right? Let's see here. I have not forgotten about you. Oh my gosh, Rosalina, I still need to get that to you. I think I did forget about it, actually, Rosalina. Oh my god, I still need to get that to you. We'll definitely do that, Rosalina, don't worry. Yeah, the Buttress Gunpla. There we go. Gunpla, whatever that means. Yes, I just watch it. Whenever you're live, I just watch. So there you go. Whenever I'm editing videos, I'll have your streams up. So shout outs. I need you to give me some room decoration tips as well, the Buttress. Waifus? Yeah, waifus. But Buttress, you can tell them about your channel. Tell them about your channel. You have waifus running around. Buttress is a waifu. There's a bunch of waifus. They're all doing stuff like making Gundams and I don't know, man. It's weird. I don't understand what's going on. I just watch because the Buttress is cool. Oh man. Nindies boys. What time is the direct? It's like I don't have videos telling you guys what time the direct is going to be. It's a summer. First of all, it's a summer showcase. It's a Nindies showcase summer 2018. It's not a Nintendo Direct. It's a Nindies showcase. That's the first thing. Second thing is, it's at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock a.m. All right. I take the time to edit videos, put them up for you guys. You guys gotta watch them so you know exactly what times things are. This channel does that for you guys. This channel does that. So 9 a.m. man. 9 a.m. my time. 9 a.m. my time. Usually, guys, here's the thing. Let me tell you guys another secret about most people's live streams. Usually, if there's going to be something, and like let's say I start up like at 8:20 or 8:15, it's usually at the top of the hour. It's usually got to be at the top of the hour because it's not like at 8:30, otherwise it'd already be on. So it's usually at the top of the hour. Whenever these people do streams, if you start up like 30 minutes beforehand or if you start up like 25 minutes, it's usually right at the top of the hour. That's usually when people start. So that's another thing just to kind of know for next time. Like if you're thinking, oh, well, when's it start? It's probably going to start at the top of the hour. That's the reason why you start early. It's not, if it's not on right now and I'm talking to you guys, then it's obviously going to start at the top of the hour. Unless I say, oh, we're going to go live like 2 hours beforehand or an hour beforehand. But even if it was an hour beforehand, it's probably going to start in the hour at the top. So that's just something to notice. Like that's pretty much what every single, YouTuber or Twitch streamer does. They'll start up 30 minutes or 45 minutes before the show. Then at the top of the hour, then it starts up. So just letting you guys know. At the top of the hour. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're on the East Coast or the West Coast or where you're at the top of the hour. As soon as it hits the hour mark, that's when it starts. So yes, if it's 9 a.m. my time, then add those 3 hours, my guy. 12 p.m. Eastern. 12 p.m. Eastern. 12 p.m. Eastern. Oh man, it's funny though. It's funny. So let's see here. Is this more of a North American focused direct? It could be, but I mean, to be honest, it's not North American focused direct. I think that's the wrong terminology, just because it's going to have games from all over the place. I just think that it's just something to where maybe they're bigger, like some of the bigger indie games are going to come out. I'm pretty sure there's going to be developers that are not from North America that are doing this, and the games are going to come worldwide. So I know some people are trying to put that, oh, it's more of like a North American direct. I don't think it's more like North American or European. Like, what does it matter at the end of the day? All these games come out right around the same time, pretty much in all areas. So it's all pretty much it's all Western Nindies developers with a few different Japanese, maybe a couple Japanese developers here and there, maybe like an Inti Create. So I mean, at the end of the day, it's pretty much all the same. Chickens go to the well. I'll let you guys know when it's going to start too. I'll let you guys know. And like I said, I've talked about it in multiple live streams. We talked about it. I've talked about it, and I've had videos talking about it. You know, so it's just something that's just been out there. It's been all over the news. It's been on Twitter. It's been pretty much everywhere. What time it starts and everything. So I mean, but I understand some people are just coming in. Some people don't watch. Obviously, some people don't watch the videos and stuff. So, but I'm always gonna tell you guys, if you guys like, and I always do this. If somebody says, "Oh, well, hey OJ, did you talk about this?" And if I talked about it, I'm gonna say, "Hey, I did a video on that to reinforce the idea that I do videos about information. So if you want to know when things are going down, what's happening, all that, you will know." Because if I didn't do that, then people would just continue doing the same behavior. So that's why it's not like I'm trying to be rude or anything. It's just because I'm trying to reinforce that, hey, this channel lets you know about stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know what times are, you can check the channel beforehand and know when times are. You can look up anything that you want and know. Like, you can look up, oh, well, I don't know when this is coming out. You can look it up on the channel. I mean, it's very simple. So I'm always going to do that. Not like I'm trying to be mean or rude. It's just something I'm always going to do. If you say, oh, what time does it start? I'll be like, well, I had a video talking about what time it's going to start. I'm going to always do that, so just letting you guys know. Exactly. I do videos. The sexy beard. Is it the sexy beard? You know what the funny thing is? My ex, she hated beard. She hated everything. So I'm glad that I can grow my sexy beard and not have any repercussions and not have any problems, after that. So yes, I'm very happy with the beard. I've been using the beard kit. It's been working great. My beard smells good. It's nice and brushed, smelling good, nice and brushed. I got this beard oil, makes it a little bit softer. Combs it out. I'm feeling good about the beard, man. Feeling really good about the beard. So yeah, man, thank you. I appreciate it. Why don't you, first of all, slow down, my guy, Shunny 11, slow down. Let one at a time, my guy. If you say stuff like that, Capcom just might cancel the Onimusha remake or whatever, or HD remaster. So just calm down and just let them release this one. Let people buy it. Let's not overextend ourselves here, okay? Let's just take one step at a time. You're trying to eat the whole cake. How about we just cut a piece real quick first, okay? Cut a piece. Can we get one piece first before we cut the whole cake? Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's digital only on the Switch. So if you want a physical edition of it, get it on PS4 or Xbox One. Oh snap, shout outs to Alton with that Streamlabs shimmy. And Alton says, I should probably leave up the Streamlabs shimmy so I can put it longer. Donated $5 and says, just stop to say hi. I won't be able to watch the stream. Here's some dollars for your pockets. I should probably clip the dollars in your pockets stuff, because we get new people all the time and they have no idea what that is. So I should probably clip that into a PE Live Shorts. I'm thinking you guys are actually liking the PE Live Shorts because you guys are somewhat watching those. So yeah, I'll probably continue doing that. So yeah, dollars in your pockets. Thank you so much, Alton. I appreciate that. AV, appreciate that, man. I really do. Also shout outs to the Viking Nation. What's up, man? Yo, shout outs to the Viking Nation. Fury Tiger with the $9.50 donation. It says, "Ooh, I got mail from Streamlabs. Merch boys, let's go, merch boys. Shout outs, dude. Thank you so much, Fury Tiger. You've been a huge support. This man's got like 10 Player Essence mugs. I think he's gonna build like a Player Essence bot to come kill me in America. Take over, just full of mugs and shirts and just stuff. He's gonna take over, dude. That's what I think you're gonna do. You're gonna take over. The Viking Nation is gonna take over Player Essence here in America, man. Rax the Great, what's up, man? Rax the Great, what's good? Katie, shut up. That was from a PE Live Shorts. Make sure you guys check it out, man. Make sure you guys check it out. Some of the stories on there, pretty funny. Pretty funny. Yo, Geek, what's good? What's good? What's good, everyone? How's everyone doing? Mark, switch to PC. How's it going, man? Just woke up. Yeah, man. You don't got work. You don't got work this morning, Rax? Or you going? You taking today? You got today off? Cello. What's up? I love my ducky. Super rub-a-dub. D-Dub says FUBU for teachers. Shout outs to Ben Rapson with the subscription. Thank you so much, homie. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village of Player Essence. Everybody in chat, you got those headband emotes? Spam it from my boy, Ben Rapson. Hit us with that subscription. Hit us with those jutsus. Let's go. Shadow cloning. Aiden, what's up, man? When I scared my daughter the last time. Yeah, man, that was funny. Yeah. What's up, Steven? How's it going, man? You quit your job? Rax, my boy. How? What? Wait a minute. What's? Don't you got? Hold up here. Don't you got bills to pay, my guy? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right, just to let you guys know, here's how the format's gonna be. For once we start up the live stream, it's just gonna look like this. So it's just gonna have, that up there. You guys will be able to see the big picture. I'll be in the top corner right there. So there you go. That'll be the format once we get started. So. We got about 15 minutes left, so we can talk for a little bit more. What's up, Mama Mercy? How's it going, man? What's up, Dragon Gamer? What's up, man? Just started Naruto. Finally know what you guys are talking about here. I know, yeah. I think that's like I should be like introducing the starter pack for like Player Essence. It's like, okay, you need to have this basic knowledge of Naruto up to this point, like I think probably like season 1. You probably need to watch all of season 1 to understand almost everything. But then again, maybe not. Because like there's some stuff that's kind of like on here. Like if somebody sponsors like Tsukiyomi and things like that, which I think might have been in season 1. I'm not 100% sure. Potentially perfect. What's good? What's up, man? Good to have you here, dude. Good to have you here. Did I talk about Onimusha? No, I didn't talk about Onimusha because there's no need for me to talk about Onimusha. This is the Nindies Showcase Summer 2018. So all I said is, yeah, Onimusha, it's coming physical. It's coming physical only, physical and digital on PS4 and Xbox One, digital only on the Nintendo Switch and PC. So, I mean, what else is there to talk about? Onimusha is coming, but that's not the focus of this stream. So I'm not going to derail the whole stream with freaking an old game that... a remaster. I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, it's coming. Woo! Onimusha's coming. Amazing. Okay, let's move on. So yeah, I mean, there's not much more to talk about, or we talk about in a PE news video. But I'm not gonna derail this whole thing with people talk about Onimusha. I'm not gonna do that. Sorry. So Dragon Lady, you've been getting your beauty sleep? Yeah, you gotta get that beauty sleep. Sleep is always good. Sleep is always good. Where's the stamp? I don't know. Because I had to redo everything and I lost the stamp, so I'm gonna have to go back and get another one. I have the file. I just gotta find it. But yeah, I had to redo. Like when I redid all of my stuff, I lost it on my file. So I'll go back into the messages into when Mama Mercy sent me one, and I'll have it for the next stream. I will have it for the next one. Sleep is good. Yeah, man. Why does Obi have a bag on his head? I don't know. I'm currently doing my own live stream, so I have no idea why Obi has a bag on his head, because I can't watch Obi stream it. Well, I could watch Obi stream and do my own stream at the same time, but I don't I don't know. I don't have Obi stream up, so I'm currently doing my own stream, so I have no idea. Maybe you guys can figure that out. Why? Go ask him why, and then we can come to the conclusion of what's going on here. Boise, did a King of Cards get a release date? If it did, then you would have. I think we would have known at this point if it got a 100% release date. So nah, they ain't got one yet. Maybe we'll see it here. Maybe we'll see it here. Is Onimusha about ninjas, or is it about samurais? I'm pretty sure he's a samurai, if I'm not correct. I'm almost positive he's a samurai. I'm pretty sure he's a samurai, right, guys? Unless am I mistaken here? He's not happy about it being another Nindies Direct. Why not? It's just extra content. This Nindies Direct doesn't change the bigger directs that are going to come. That's what people don't understand. That's what he doesn't understand. That doesn't change it. It's just more extra content. It's just like the Smash Direct. It's just more extra content. They can't change the time of when they're going to do their bigger direct. They're getting stuff ready for it. They're planning stuff. They're finalizing all of the stuff for the bigger direct, and when it's ready, that's when it's ready to go, when they plan it out. But giving us Nindies Directs in the meantime, how is that a bad thing? It's like the people who complain about like Echo Fighters or clones in Smash Brothers game. They complain, oh, another clone. Oh! They complain it. They're stupid. You guys don't realize that if we didn't have the clone character or the Echo Fighter, we wouldn't get anything different. Nothing replaces that character. You simply just get less characters. It's not even a question. Like if there wasn't Dark Pit, it's not like we get this character instead. No, you simply just have less characters, and that's how it is with the Nindies Directs and what's going on right now. You don't get if this Nindies Direct wasn't going on, you don't get a freaking normal Direct in its place. You simply just get less content. You get less stuff to talk about. So I think it's stupid. You get less stuff to live stream. I've never understood people who get upset with that type of stuff. You don't get anything more. You simply just get less. Trust me, it's the Wii U. It's the Wii U days. It's not like we get more directs. We simply just get less. So yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, there's things you can complain about, which is fine. You can complain about, but there's things that's stupid and you shouldn't complain about. And getting more content. Why are you complaining about more content to live stream? Having an Nindies Direct doesn't affect the bigger directs coming. That doesn't affect that. It's simply you just get less. It's people complaining about more content that you don't have to watch. I don't know why this doesn't affect the bigger Nintendo Direct that's coming. Like, it doesn't affect that at all. So it's stupid. It's stupid to complain about it. In my opinion, it's dumb. It's dumb to be upset or mad or angry. Why? Like, why? That doesn't make sense. Like, people who complain about it obviously don't understand the how these things work, which is fine. Most people aren't. I mean, a lot of people aren't going to understand it. So, yo, shout outs to Paul Griffin from China. Yo, let's go, man. Thanks for watching, man. I appreciate that. We remember, the Wii U days, we didn't get Nindies Directs. We didn't get all that. So we simply just got less content. We just got less live streams. If you remember the Wii U days, back then, all Nintendo used to do, I mean, they would have indies in their bigger directs, but we didn't get Nindies Directs. We didn't get all this. We just got a couple directs a year in E3. You know what I'm saying? So essentially the whole year was just like nothing. There'd be like, we'd just be waiting for the direct. Whereas with the Switch, we've been getting Smash Directs. We've been getting particular game directs, and at least it passes the time before the bigger directs. So coming from somebody, if anybody, especially content creators, if they were around the Wii U days and they don't remember not getting anything, not getting Smash Directs. I mean, although we did get like a Smash presentation, but not getting more stuff like Nindies Directs and stuff to pass the time in between the bigger directs, because the amount of directs Nintendo's done for big directs has not changed since 2013. They do about maybe 2 to 3 a year. I mean, including E3 if you're going to count that one. They do about 2 to 3, a year. So nothing's changed from how it was back in 2013. The only thing that's changed, I mean, in terms of the bigger directs, nothing's changed. The only thing that's changed is the timing, like when they do the big directs compared to the smaller ones, and the like the Nindies Directs and all that. So I don't see what the problem is. Nothing's changed from back then outside of us just getting more than what we got beforehand. So I think it's silly to complain about stuff like that. And like I said, if it's a problem, then you simply just don't stream it. If you're upset, then don't stream it. Why even stream it in the first place? I don't get that. Let's see here. Yeah, we use Dark Days indeed. Whenever I turn on my Wii U, Smash Brothers is on. So that's whenever I turn on my Wii U, Smash Brothers. So we've got 8 minutes, guys. We got 8 minutes till the Nindies showcase. So if you guys have some more questions, I'll be more than happy to. No shots at Obi. I actually like Obi's channel, and I watch his live streams. Good stuff, by the way. Good stuff. I actually like I said, I like his channel, but I'm not directing that at him. I'm directing that at, it's not only him. There's other people that are doing the same thing. There's regular users. There's other people that are doing the same thing as well. That are complaining about this, and I don't understand why they're complaining. You can not watch, or you can simply watch. You know what I'm saying? And like before the show's even on, you don't even know what they're gonna show off, and you're upset. You know, there might be games that you're interested in. Shout outs to Fairy Tiger with a $2.39 donation. It says Nindy time, smiley face. Oh, and yeah, I'm so gonna play Spider-Man next weekend. It's way too much Smash Bros all weekend. Hope you live stream it, OJ. Yeah, I'll probably be playing Spider-Man. I'm not 100%. I'm not sure if that's a game that I want to play on stream or not. I mean, I might. I probably will play it. Just check it out. Get some easy views, right? Is that what you guys want? Some easy views for the channel. So yeah, I'll probably. But everybody and their mom will be playing Spider-Man. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's Nintendo water. That's what it is. Nintendo water. What do you think is blurred out in the Ultimate? It's probably going to be like some type of single player or story mode, guys. Yacht Club or Shinin? Yeah, I talked about that, man. I am Everyday Gamer. I talked about hopefully we see Shinin's new project because, dude, Shinin's been working on something for like years on the Switch, and we have no idea what it is because Fast Racing Neo is a launch title. And they stopped supporting that game a while ago with updates and all that. So, I'm guessing that we can see their title finally. Maybe I'm thinking like I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe they do a sequel to Fast Racing Neo. So yeah, man. We'll see. Trying to play Spider-Man while grinding Octopath. Yeah, I've actually went back to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2, man. Fantastic game, dude. So good. So I went back to that. All the updated content. The game is so much better. Oh, hold up. Oh, so yeah, I'm so not gonna play Spider-Man next week. Oh, okay. You're not playing Spider-Man next week. Okay. Why don't you? What? You don't like Spider-Man from the Viking Nation? Or the Vikings don't like Spider-Man over there? Is that what you're trying to say? You're not gonna play it. My bad. I can't read Fairy Tiger. I have problems reading. What if they do a new F-Zero game? Or you guys aren't talking about like a Nindies direct, right? Because that's not a Nindies game. So if you're talking about F-Zero. Yeah. Ooh. Stop getting all hot and heavy over video game characters, dude. You sound desperate. You sound desperate. Elma isn't real, my guy. Go download Tinder. Get yourself a real woman. English is hard. It's not easy. First time here? What's up, man? How's it going? I was just joking, T-Dude. I was not. He goes, my bad, OJ. No, you don't gotta feel bad. Dude, I'm just joking, man. I don't care. Do whatever you want. I'm joking. He says Tinder is my life. My Tinder is life, my guy. Oh my gosh. You did not get banned from Tinder for being too funny. That did not happen. What's up, John B? How's it going, man? Salt shaker. Pour some salt and salty people. Players, and so when is that Tinder Gold sponsorship for PE coming with the code 100% off? 100% off Tinder Gold? That ain't happening, my guy. They trying to make some money out there on Tinder Gold. Tinder Gold is the only way that you actually can reliably get dates, unless you're like a freaking supermodel and everyone's gonna like and everyone's gonna hit that like on you. Tinder Gold is the only way to reliably get dates. But then again, it's not like I mean, I just knew this from someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like. Yo, shout outs to Mr. Cabana, Nerdy Cabana. Says, hey, Chico. What's up, Nerdy Cabana? How's it going, man? Thanks for coming out to the stream, homie. Appreciate that. Always enjoy watching your new videos there and everything. Shout outs. Shout outs. 100% off Tinder Gold. This man, you know when you're looking for a discount that big, you know he's looking for some deals. No, the messenger drops on the 30th, I think. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the reaction page. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in a bit. And oh no, this way. All right, there we go. All right, let's see what happens here, guys. It's live. It's ready to go. So turn up the volume. Make sure the audio comes through. All right, here we go.
Hey everyone, Kirk Scott with the Publisher and Developer Relations team here at Nintendo of America. Think of me as your friendly neighborhood indie guy. As many of you know, we like to keep you updated on games you'll be able to play soon. So with summer winding down, it's time to check out some of the great indie games heading to Nintendo Switch. Before we get in too deep, I want to give a shout out to our friends at Nintendo of Europe who just released a video highlighting some of the great indie content in celebration of Gamescom. If you missed it, we'll include a link at the end of this video. Think of this video as part 2 with even more content that our talented indie partners across the globe are bringing to Nintendo Switch. Okay, let's get into it. First up, set your engines for hyperspeed. A world ravaged by its dark and violent past.
Nice.
Hyperlight Drifter is inspired by dreams and nightmares. You play as the Drifter, plagued by mysterious illness, traverse a vast, ruined world wielding forgotten technology only you can use to find a cure. And it looks like we've uncovered some exclusive content for Nintendo Switch. Check out this outfit. With this equipped, the Drifter can better locate secrets like gear bit crates and drifter bones. There are also a couple new weapons, including the Crystal Shot and the Deadly Blade Caster, the reward for completing Tower Climb, which is exclusive for the Nintendo Switch. You won't have to wait long to explore the land of buried time. Hyperlight Drifter Special Edition is available for pre-purchase today and launches on September 6th.
Nice. Oh, Towerfall. Let's go. Celeste character in there too. I don't think it's like Killer Queen. No.
Towerfall is an archery combat game for up to 6 players, perfect for competitive local play on the Nintendo Switch system. With simple controls, everyone can jump in, but only the fiercest friends can master the advanced mechanics and secure victory. Towerfall includes all the Ascension and Dark World add-on content, and 4 additional variants have been added, which give you over 90 options to customize your multiplayer. Since this game is created by Matt Makes Games, we're pleased to announce a special characters that are joining the fray, Madeline and her reflection battling. Together, they form one remarkable heroine in Celeste, but in Towerfall, you can duke it out as either character. Towerfall ascends onto the Nintendo Switch on September 27th and is available for pre-purchase today.
September's looking good.
Hook shots, long shots, grappling hooks. These are a few of my favorite things. They're useful in grabbing something or someone, and in the case of Treasure Stack, falling blocks. Treasure Stack adds a unique platforming mechanic to the traditional falling block puzzle formula by giving you control of a whimsical cast of heroes who navigate the playing field. Precise platforming and mastery of the grappling hook will separate expert stackers from mediocre slackers. Arrange stacks of light-colored treasure chests and then connect the corresponding key to earn points. And thanks to cross-platform play, you'll be able to stack online with more friends and foes in Versus mode or locally with up to 4 players. Treasure Stack drops onto the Nintendo Switch this winter.
All right, winter, so not worried about that right now.
Zarvat is a charming arcade game about friendship amongst cubes. In the game's story mode, follow Charcoal and Mustard's adventure through 9 worlds as they attempt to cheer up their best friend. Fight evil bananas, dangerously frozen milk cartons, and make the ultimate birthday present. In Versus mode, challenge your friends to some cutthroat cube action in 5 game modes across over a dozen handcrafted origami Thunderdomes. Play with or against your friends, crashing through destructible walls and duking it out with missiles and lasers. And exclusively for Nintendo Switch, play as Joybot, an enemy spawner controlled with a single Joy-Con. Use tilt controls to move Joybot around the map, challenging other players to take you down. Zarbot launches first on Nintendo Switch this October.
Zarbot.
Have you heard? Mineko's Night Market is coming to consoles first on Nintendo Switch.
Oh, hey, I saw it, come on!
What is this? This art style is weird. Oh god. This is like the Buttress, the video game. This is like her in a video game, dude. Like she's arts and crafts and stuff. A weird game. Minkle's Night Market.
Don't tell my dog this, but late at night, I've been thinking about raising cats, racing cats, and most incriminating of all, petting cats. And thanks to Mineko's Night Market coming first to Nintendo Switch, I can do all that and more. You play as Mineko, a curious girl who just arrived at her new home on a Japanese-inspired island at the base of Mount Fugu. Mineko's Night Market boasts over 20 hours of story-based gameplay, including 4 regions to explore, diverse villagers to meet, quests to undertake, and activities like sewing and woodworking to keep you busy and in business at the weekly night market. And most importantly, there are cats. Lots of cats. My favorite is a mythical cat named Abe that the locals worship. Well, they believe he's a myth. Mineko's Night Market is open for business in early 2019.
I have no idea.
A princess, a golem, a samurai knight, and a homeless girl all play a part in rewriting the fate of Gun City forever. In Samurai Gun 2, play alone or with a friend in an all-new adventure mode. Explore a medieval metropolis on the brink of crisis and discover the mystery behind Gun City's ghostly threat. A mad emperor pushes to expand the city at a ridiculous pace, an epidemic of gunpowder overdoses is on the rise, and old spirits are creeping back into the world. Take a break from Gun City and battle with a group of up to 4 friends in a classic versus mode, now with improved controls, new levels, and new characters.
Never heard of this game.
Armed with a sword, a gun, and 3 bullets per life, hone your reflexes to dodge an impending doom and send your opponent's heads rolling. You can also enjoy Trigger Soul, the Samurai Gun graphic novel by French comic artist Valentin Sech, with smooth touch controls exclusively for the Nintendo Switch version. Samurai Gun 2 will release in early 2019.
Never heard of it.
Don't talk to strangers is a rule we learn as children, but after nuclear fallout, some precautions go out the window. In Bullet Age, take on the role of Ash and a mysterious stranger on a quest to save New Haven after Evil Ark's mutagen blast changes it forever. Bullet Age is a co-op action game with an intuitive mix of sword and gun combat, challenging platforming, and a charming cartoon art style. Explore a world spanning multiple continents, upgrade your weapons with unique bullet types, and learn new abilities to help you survive the decimated wasteland. And thanks to HD Rumble, you can feel your attacks and combos gaining strength and locate hidden secrets. Bullet Age launches as a console exclusive for Nintendo Switch this November.
Nice. I'll probably pick that. That looks pretty cool. I'll probably get that one.
The World Next Door is a story-driven game that follows June, a rebellious teen girl trapped in a parallel world inhabited by magical creatures. You will meet and develop friendships with an eclectic cast of characters by means of a reputation system, which features branching dialogue based on your choices. Advance the story by defeating your opponents in fast-paced, real-time puzzle battles by activating runes to cast spells.
What?
There will also be a local 1v1 versus mode where you can face off in puzzle battles. You can unlock new levels and characters to play as in the story mode. Drop by the World Next Door in early 2019.
Budget the life. What was that game?
Do you have a head
Life
for
is
level
Strange.
building? Well, then Levelhead is perfect for you.
Budget Life is Strange, dude.
Levelhead. Run, puzzle, jump, kick, poke, and shrug. Across trillions of levels handcrafted by players just like you. Build the level of your dreams and other people's nightmares. Levelhead's maker is so slick it'll make you fall. In love. Then warm up your glutes and grab up to all 3 of your friends for some couch co-op action. And if your buddies are into building too, then dive into the maker with everyone at once. Hungry for fame and glory? Then place the final block in your level and publish it to the Level Hub, where other players can play it and follow you. But what is a following? What is life without the joy of creation? Levelhead,
No
a
idea
game
what's going
about
on.
building and sharing love, or is life just a game about building and sharing love? Well, I don't know. Just make some levels and quit being weird about it. Levelhead. Make fun. Now get out of my way. I got things to be.
Level up your creative skills when Levelhead releases this November. Hold on to your hat, because in this next game, losing it may cost your life. Crush your friends' hats before they crush yours in King of the Hat, a fast-paced, hat-based party game.
Hat-based.
Matches are short and action-packed, perfect to play on the couch or on the go. Your friends can quickly join the fun thanks to simple 2-button controls. And you can play with up to 4 players locally or become king in ranked online multiplayer.
Hat battle.
Choose from over 15 characters with unique backstories, like Birthday, whose birthday is every day, Fat Cat, a money-loving business villain, and my favorite, Washing Machine, who's tired of being filled with Fat Cat's dirty loads of laundry. King of the Hat heads out in early 2019.
What is this? King of the Hat? King of the Hill.
Okay, I'm no biologist, but I'm pretty sure geese are at the top of the food chain. Untitled Goose Game is a genre all its own. Part stealth, part sandbox, and all goose simulator. The focus is on the slapstick humor as you play the role of the horrible goose. Your goal, should you choose to accept it, is to ruin everyone's day in town. Take on challenges like having a picnic, stealing hats, and generally causing chaos in the lives of the townsfolk. The Goose is Loose in early 2019. Want some more games to add to your wish list? Let's take a sneak peek at some of the other exciting indie games coming to Nintendo Switch later this year.
Oh, they just showed. Okay, they showed Dragon Mark for Death. Wait, okay, September 13th for Wasteland. Okay. Oh, it's Bastion, September 13th. Yo, the Messenger. Dude, these are like the best games here. They're just going by real quickly. Undertale, September 18th. These are like all the good ones. Oh, Transistor! What? Transistors! November! These are like all the good ones! December 13th for Dragon Mark for Dead. Lightfinger, I don't know what that is. 2 Transistors coming and Bastion! Yo!
All right. That's just a slice of the awesome indie content you can play on Nintendo Switch in the months ahead. To keep tabs on it all, we've got your back with a news flash. If you're hungry for indie updates, we're launching a new channel on your Nintendo Switch system dedicated specifically to indie games. Get the latest announcements, in-depth Q&As, developer stories, and more. And indie games are all about innovation, so expect the unexpected as well. The Indie channel is live today, so head to Find Channels in the News app and subscribe. From all of us at Nintendo, we would like to thank our talented indie game developers for bringing their content to Nintendo Switch. And thanks to all of you for tuning in today and supporting indie games. Hold on. It seems that we have one more announcement before we go.
Most classic. Fire Emblem and Advance Wars. What is this? Into the Breach available. Okay, well, how am I supposed to know if I want to buy it or you just drop a game that nobody knows about? Into the Breach. Who's played Into the Breach? Is that a new game or an old game? That is it. 15 minutes. That's all. 15 minutes. That was it. 15 minutes. Dude, the funny thing about this direct is that they showed off, or not this direct, this showcase, that they showed off a lot of the games that we didn't, I mean, there was a lot of games that we didn't know about. So I think they wanted to put the spotlight on the games that we didn't know about. But a lot of the best, like a lot of the really cool games that, like, obviously that have been in other Nindies directs before, were kind of, and out on other systems. They just kind of said, oh, well, here's this game. So, like, the biggest things for me is that Transistor, Bastion, obviously the Messenger, we already knew about that. Dragon Mark for Death got a release date. We already knew about that. That's already been at, like, I think like a couple Nindies directs. But yeah, it makes sense that they just kind of breezed through some of the really good games because those games are already out. Those games are already out there. But yeah, they just kind of went right by them, which is fine. Transistor is really good, but that game's been out for years on PS4. Bastion's really good, but that game's been out for multiple years on Xbox 360 and other systems. But those games are cool. They're all coming in September, so it's great. I don't expect them to detail Bastion or detail, you know, games that are just that have been out forever. So I mean, I get that. They probably spent more time on they wanted to spend more time on the newer games. But the best games, in my opinion, that at least that we know about, were Transistor, Bastion, Hyper Light Drifter, and The Messenger. All of those come out in September. Oh, and Dragon Mark for Death is December 13th. We got a release date for that. But it was quick. It was short and sweet. It was just that. They showed off some new games. They showed off some old games. Overall, meh. It was okay. Nothing crazy. No Travis Strikes Again. No More Heroes. No Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. Oh yeah, Undertale got a release date. So overall, 15 minutes. They probably showed off around what, 12 to 13 games. Not horrible. But I wasn't expecting much. People said I'm disappointed, but it's just a bunch of indie games, guys. I don't know what you're. Why are you disappointed? I don't get why you'd be disappointed with. It's just a bunch of indie games, and there are a bunch of good indie games, by the way. There's actually a lot of good indie games coming, so I don't see why anybody would be disappointed with just a small indies presentation. I think you're expecting a little too much. Like, it's just an indies presentation. Like, some people go into these thinking that Nintendo's going to reveal something crazy, but I think if there was one thing that I'd say is like, there's no Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. That'd be the only thing that I'd be kind of disappointed with. Everything else was fine. It's an indies presentation. Everything else was fine. But the only thing that I would say is that no Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. That was the only thing that I was just like, oh man, there's nothing. Outside of that, it was fine. Outside of that, it was good. We got release dates for a lot of the games that have been rumored or coming to the system. That's fine. Dragon Mark for Death finally got a release date for December 13th. That's good. All those games in September coming, really good. So I don't really see why what's to be disappointed with. Outside of maybe Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. That's the only thing that I can say. Yeah, you know what? A little disappointed with that. But overall, it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't anything amazing. And this camera's too close. It wasn't anything amazing. It wasn't anything horrible. It was just a Nindies. It's a typical Nindies Direct, from what I see. Typical Nindies Direct. No better or worse than the last one that we got from the last one. Yeah, exactly. No More Heroes. That's the only thing. But then again, that's just us expecting No More Heroes, you know, and No More Heroes apparently recently was playable, so there has been footage from No More Heroes, just depending on, you know, who you talk to, whether it was good or not. There'll be a direct in 2 weeks. No More Heroes will be in a direct. I think maybe that's what they're doing. I think maybe they're saving No More Heroes for a bigger direct. Maybe the game's scope is bigger than what they originally thought. Maybe it was a mistake introducing it as a Nindies in the first place, because it's not. The thing about it is that Gung Ho owns the company that's making Grasshopper. So usually what a Nindies means is that it's an independent developer. It's a developer that's not owned by any larger governing body. Outside of, I mean, you can have your grassroots within indie, but Grasshopper itself isn't, and they're owned. They're not independent. Like, the whole thing about that is that they're not owned. Now while they are apparently they're self-publishing the game, but that's still like, okay, Gung Ho isn't publishing it, so technically, yeah, Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes is an indie game, but then again, at the same time, it isn't, because your company's status kind of determines that. We would have to go into their financial records. So, okay, well, is there separate bank accounts for Grasshopper compared to Gung Ho, or does Gung Ho give them the money to fund things? You know, so that's the only thing that I'm a little like, okay, yeah, technically it's an indie game, kind of, but not really. You know, not really, because, you know, or is it like a EA type of EA interact, or you know how EA like helps out indie developers? Is it like that type of situation? You know, with some of the games that come out, like the Fey or Fee or whatever that game is. So, I mean, I think Nintendo might be saving that for a bigger direct. I think they might be saving it for a bigger direct. Yeah, exactly. Willem, what happened to the whole Shovel Knight? Exactly. They teased Shovel Knight as well, and we didn't get that. If Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes is 2019, I'd be completely fine with Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes being 2019. That's completely fine. I wouldn't have a problem with that. Yeah, no Stardew Valley multiplayer news either. Exactly, no Stardew Valley multiplayer news either. Was this worth a second Nindies? Why not? Why wouldn't it be worth a second Nindies presentation? Why not? Why have less? Why have less content? Shout outs to is it Gregor's Linky, the Patreon pledge. Thank you so much for the $1, man. Appreciate the Patreon pledge. Why not? Why not have it be worth another presentation? Why not? Why have less content? That's what I don't understand. Like, why have less content instead of more content? I think the biggest issue is when people hype themselves up for things like this, and then when it doesn't fit their expectations, they say, "Oh, well, is this worth it?" You know? But why? Why? I mean, Nintendo could have. I mean, would you rather just have this in like a press release? I mean, I don't get it. It's just more content. Skull Terrace. If you have a Skull Terrace, do we need to talk? Do we need to have a man-to-man talk? Are you upset with me, my guy? Are you upset? We can have a talk. You want to come on and talk about stuff? Be more than happy. No, don't ban him. Is he upset? What do you want to talk to me about? If you have a problem with me, I'd be more than happy to talk to you. What's up, man? What is up? Tag me at Player Essence. What do you want to ask me? Because there's a lot of comments in here. So what do you want to ask me? There's a video for Shovel Knight on YouTube. All right, that's great, dude. It wasn't in this presentation though. So we're talking about the presentation. Girls for hype? What? If I knew Switch was going to be 10 months a year of trash. Well, I mean, if the Switch wouldn't be doing so well if it was that. So, I mean, I could sit here and say, oh, well, the PS4 is trash. Well, it's like, okay, well, that's my opinion, but that's not what everyone else is saying because of the sales. So the garbage was the glorified potato. This wasn't a direct. I think that's the first thing. That's your problem. If you look at the title of the video, it says Nintendo Switch Indies Showcase Summer 2018. It says nothing about a direct. So yeah, I don't know why you're calling it a direct when it wasn't a direct. There's clearly no direct in my title. It says Nintendo Switch Indies Showcase Summer 2018. That's what it says. There was no Nintendo Direct logo. There was no Nintendo Direct terminology used. It says Nintendo Switch Indies Showcase Summer 2018. So, so I don't know why you're calling it a Direct. I've never played the Jackbox Party games. Yeah, I've never played it. Yeah, well, a lot of people say stupid things. I don't know why everyone's calling it a direct. Nintendo never called it a direct. I don't know why everyone's calling it a direct. It's clearly a Nindies Summer Showcase. That's what it's called. It's clearly, I think, and that's part of the reason why they say, oh, this was garbage, it's horrible, because they're expecting, they put direct in their mind. And then when they don't get what a normal, like a bigger direct is, they complain and say, oh, well, I want a real direct. That one was horrible. It's like, well, Nintendo never called it a direct in the first place. Nintendo never called it a direct in the first place. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I don't think you really big into Nindies games anyway. I don't think there's anything Nintendo could have done to make it good for you because you were expecting a direct. So I mean, you can say, oh well, it's pretty garbage overall, but I don't really think there's anything Nintendo could have done for you at least because you were expecting direct. So no matter what, it was going to be a disappointment because your mind was already made up that it was a direct. So I see what you're saying. Like if you don't like it, that's cool. I mean, if you didn't like it, I mean, I like the fact that we got release dates for all of those games. So for me, it's actually content that I'm gonna actually like. Bastion is awesome. Transistor is awesome. I'm gonna buy both of those games on the Switch. So for me, it was cool to see those games get release dates. The Messenger's awesome. Obviously, we already knew the release date for that, but the Messenger's great. Hyper Light Drifter, get a release date for that. That's great. So for me, it's actually like, oh, that was actually pretty good because there's actually games that I'm going to buy and play on the channel. So for me, it was good. But for you, I don't really think anything they could have done was going to make it better because you were already thinking direct in your head. So yeah. So that's the problem. Portable Bastion is awesome. Portable Bastion is really awesome. I really like that. Bastion's one of my favorite games. I beat the game on Xbox 360, but I haven't played it since then. Transistor is a game that I've played on PS4, but I have not beat. So I'm looking forward to playing Hyper Light Drifter, Transistor, and Bastion. Those three games I'm really looking forward to playing. So for me, it was good because those three games that I'm looking forward to playing. It was okay. I think the Nintendo UK one was just much longer. I don't know if it was better. I think it was longer. If you look at, I mean, that one had Windjammers. That one had Everspace. But it didn't have a lot of release dates of stuff that we're going to be able to play right away. So like if you're talking about games that we actually are going to be able to play right away, this direct was better because we got release dates on games that are actually coming. Whereas the Nintendo of Europe one, that one didn't really give us a lot of release dates, didn't give us a lot of stuff that we can play. Actually gave us a lot of teases for things, gave us a lot of, oh, well, this is coming at some point, you know, winter or something, which this one did too. But we, like, in that sizzle reel, that really quick one, there was actually games that, like, you know, that I'm going to be playing soon, like within the next month. So I like the fact that we actually got stuff that I'm going to be playing. So I will say with like stuff that like caught us off guard, obviously Windjammers 2 caught us off guard. We got a release date for Windjammers 1. That's good. We got Everspace. That's good. There was the Bad North. They had a lot of great content. So I'm not opposed by saying that the European one was better. Yeah, I don't think that that's necessarily a wrong statement per se. What is this? I keep on seeing this message from this Skull Terrorist guy. Who is this guy? What's his problem? Like, what's your problem, man? Like, I haven't seen one of his messages. So I want to see what he's saying. Is he angry? Did he come here to be angry at me? Are you angry at me, man? Are you angry? I don't see his message. Do we need to have a talk, young man? Oh, he says, I own and love the Switch, but the eShop is full on garbage $4 side scrollers. Is it? I don't know. I don't play all the garbage $4 side scrollers, so I wouldn't know if it's full on that. I mean, you can simply, if you love the Switch, why don't you simply just not buy the games that aren't good? I don't see what the problem is with games. Like, you can just simply ignore them. Like, if you love this Switch and if you have one, why are you complaining about games that you don't have to buy that are on the system? I don't get that. I don't understand, like, why are you complaining about that? Like, just simply don't play the games that you like. You say that you love the Switch, then just play the games that you like. Why are you complaining about stuff that you don't have to play? That doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me at all. Nobody's forcing you to play any of these games. Nobody's forcing you to buy the games. Nobody's forcing you to, if you say that you play, you love the Switch, then just love the Switch and ignore whatever games that you don't like. I don't understand the problem here. You say you're not angry, it's just becoming a trend. Becoming a trend for what? Games that you don't, the only trend that you should worry about is that games that you like. What are you of course there's going to be a lot of indie games. It's just going to be like Steam. It's just going to be like any other. A lot of these games are going to be coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, guys. Like, there's no, or not, probably not Xbox One, but a lot of these games are going to be coming to PC and PlayStation 4. So there's no difference here. Nintendo's just giving them spotlight on, and you're like, oh, these games, they're horrible. They're on Switch. A lot of these games are going to be on PlayStation 4 or already on PlayStation 4. Literally, this whole showcase, most of these games are going to be on PS4 or PC at some point. So I don't understand complaining about them when they're going to be on other systems as well. So that doesn't make sense to me. All Nintendo's doing is just giving them a little bit more of a spotlight. Players do. I think Nintendo. I do think Nintendo could do better eShop management and organization. Absolutely, they can. Absolutely, they can do better organization and eShop management. The thing with me is that I don't go on the eShop searching through and organizing through things. So when people say, "Oh, can I have better," like, I go there looking for the game that I want. I don't go there like it's like a virtual digital store. Say, let's look through. Like, it's not like a supermarket to me, like, to where organization is really like important. So yes, I agree that they can have better organization management. But whenever I go to the eShop, I know what I want. You know, I don't go there browsing through and looking for. I don't go there eShop diving. Like, I don't do that with Steam either. I don't do that with Steam. I don't do that with the eShop. I just go and get what I want. I research it because the best organization and everything is the internet. That's the best organization because you can find exactly what you want. You can type it into a search bar and it pops up and you buy the game. That's the best research, organization. Everything can be handled right there on the internet that I have. So for me, it's not as big of a deal, but for people who do go through and look at it that way, definitely better organization. But for me, it's not something that I'm going to be wildly complaining about because anytime I go on the eShop, I know what I want. Like, Messenger comes out, I know I want the Messenger. I don't need to have any type of organization and way to kind of steer me towards the Messenger. Like, I know what I want when I go on there. So yeah, that's the thing. people don't think that way. That's fine. I'm telling you the way that I think. I'm telling you the way that I think. And I would disagree to say that people don't think that way. I think there's a lot of people who know exactly what they want and they go on the eShop to get exactly what they want. So I'm going to disagree. And when you say people don't think that way, no, everybody doesn't think the same way that I would think. But I think that there's a lot of people that say, no, I know what I want. Like, I know what I want. I go on there, I get what I want, and then I leave. So I would say there's probably tons and like millions of people that think that way, that know exactly what they want and they go on there. Not everybody goes in there for like some type of browsing through forever on the eShop. People do it, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that that I'm the only one, that nobody else thinks that way. That's bullshit. To be, excuse my language, that's BS. Because I know tons of people who do that. They go on there, they get what they want, then they leave. Woods the Chosen says, yep, I wanted Octopath, I just went and bought it. There you go. I mean, it's the same thing. The digital storefront is no different than a real store, right? Have you ever went to a store, you go in there, you buy what you want, then leave? Why is that any different than the eShop? So for someone to say, oh, well, people don't think that way. No, that's not true. Have you ever went into a store, got what you want, then left? I'm pretty sure that's been something that everyone's done. People do that, okay? I go into the store, I get what I want, and then I leave. There's no different with the eShop. I go in there, get what I want, and then I leave. That's a very simple thing that many people do in many different types of storefronts, not just digital. I don't think digital all of a sudden it changes your mindset from what you do in real life, you know? Eric P says, I'm getting the Goofy Goose game. Looks fun. That game, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on with that game. No idea. I think the best way to do it is just kind of like watch my videos and know what's coming out. So then when you go on the eShop, you know what you want. Like, get the messenger, guys. You don't need to search and add best feature. Like, just when the messenger comes out, go type in the messenger on there, or see it right when it comes out, go buy it. When Hyperlight Drifter comes out, go on there, type in Hyperlight Drifter, then buy it. It's a very simple process for me. You know, I know what I want. Like when Transistor comes out, go in there, type in Transistor, and then buy it. When Undertale comes out, go in there, type in Undertale, then buy it. I mean, for me, it's simple. For me, it's very simple. Oh, man. Well, I rarely do cuss, guys, but when somebody says something that's just so ridiculous, like when somebody says, oh, well, nobody thinks like that, OJ. Like, nobody goes into a place and buys what they want and leave. That's when I have to call BS on that, because that's ridiculous. To say that nobody goes into the eShop and gets what they want then leaves, that's a ridiculous notion to say that. That's ridiculous. So I gotta say BS when somebody says something like that. It definitely has some work, but I don't think it's trash. Glorified potato. I don't think it's trash. I think it has some work. They can definitely do some like stuff to make it better, but I don't think it's trash. Nah, I'm gonna disagree on there. Nah, so we can just agree to disagree. So I mean, I don't think there's anything that you can say to make me say, oh yeah, it's horrible, and think like you. Just agree to disagree, dude. Agree to disagree and move on. You can't force somebody to think your opinions, okay? Like, that's the one thing that I noticed about you quite a bit when you come on here. You like to sit there and push the issue, and somebody disagrees with you, you continue going. It's just like, dude, you can think what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I agree. There's definitely some ways that they can improve it. Absolutely. But it works for me, what I need. I go in there, I get what I want, then I leave. So, I mean, like, and to be honest, dude, I highly doubt that you're going in there and looking through and browsing. I think you're just complaining because you want to complain. To be honest, I think you're just complaining. I don't think you're going in there and browsing around and actually having trouble. I think you're just complaining just to complain, to be honest. But that's just my opinion. I feel you, OJ. I'm allergic to BS. Yeah, man. Like I said, usually I won't cuss even when people say stuff. But when somebody says something that's like so BS, like, oh, well, nobody thinks that way, I gotta say something on that. I gotta say something on that. I get what you're saying, but many games, but it could have been interesting. They gets missed because the blow of gems do get lost. And like I said, guys, Bud Singer, guys, listen. I've said multiple times, which I think some of it goes in one ear, not you, Bud Singer, but it goes in one ear at the other. There are things that they can do to improve the eShop. I said that multiple times, but when someone says nobody does does that. Nobody goes in there to do that, to go and get the one, then leave. Nobody does that. When somebody says that, that's when I call BS. No, that is not true. You guys understand? Let me speak. I know I speak kind of fast, so let me slow it down. There are things Nintendo can do to improve the eShop experience for people who want to browse games. I agree that there are things that Nintendo can do to improve the eShop so games don't get overlooked. Multiple indie developers have said the same thing. I agree with everyone in the chat here. What I don't agree with is that there are people like myself and others who know what they want when they go into the eShop. Therefore, the eShop is not as big of a problem for everyone because they know what they want when they go into the eShop. Now, can everybody understand what I'm saying here? I slowed it down completely. So nobody should be saying, oh, but, there we go. It's very simple. Thank you. Are we understanding? Are we understanding at this point? Are we understanding? Shout outs to Fury Tiger, who donated $1.23 and says Dragon Mark for death. And hey, play some Octopath. Shout outs, and I will play that for you. Also, shout outs to T Pianist, who donated $2 and says, since Cuphead wasn't announced, why would Cuphead be announced? That's a Microsoft thing. That's not going to happen. The direct was full of trash. LOL. JK, I'm hyped for the new Ninja game. There was a couple Ninja games. And Undertale. But also happy that the level creator is coming out for Mario Maker. Let these indie indie copies get their coin before Nintendo come through. Yeah, that's true. Getting the game out before Mario Maker is good. If you have like a level creator game, that's good. So shout outs for the donations, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get some music playing, huh? Some Octopath, you guys. Battle thing? Put it right here. This guy here, what I missed from OJ. Nah, kidding. You just got here? Yeah, so what exactly. I'm sorry that I had to say that because I had people continuously saying the same thing like, oh, well, but OJ, this, and I'm like, guys, listen, I understand your plight. I get it. I really, honestly, I do. I'm telling you from my perspective, I don't, like, it doesn't bother me as much because I don't go browsing through the eShop. Like, I research video games for a living. I know all the indie games that are coming out. I know all of the regular releases that are coming out. So I look through, I watch trailers online, I do all that. And when I go into the eShop, I know what's coming and I know what's not coming. I know what looks good. I know what I want and I know what I don't want. You know, I'm not looking to get like gems that I missed or anything like that. Like, if that's the case, then I'll watch like Sean Long. I'll let Sean Long go through and deal with the internet and all the problems and like, or deal with the eShop and go through it and eShop dive. I'll let those guys who do that, like, and that's what they do. I'll let them do that. And if there's anything good from that, then I'll maybe check it out. But I don't go there myself looking for eShop gems or anything like that. I don't do all that. I don't, you know, if a game doesn't catch my interest on the internet, like through news wires or through like my games press, just to let you guys know, all the indie releases and all these different releases, I get those sent straight to my my email. I'm on Games Press. So if you're on Games Press, you get a ton of different stuff, even from the smallest of independent developers to the biggest of developers. All the latest news, all the releases, I get all that sent straight to my email. You know, so I know, and I can watch trailers, I can see everything right from there. So I don't need to go through like, you know, through the eShop releases like that. Like, I don't need to, I know what I want. That's all I'm saying. I don't like the Indies channel. I haven't even talked about the Indies channel. I haven't even talked about the eShop, the Indie eShop channel. I shall not be thy prey. Thine prey. No, but I mean, I can understand why some people are upset though. To be honest, I can understand, because like I said, the mindset was already in their mind that this was like a Nintendo Direct. This was like a Direct, and so yeah, like they showed the first multiplayer of Shovel Knight, so they did show that, but they didn't show it at the Nindies Direct. I'm gonna put out a tweet. Dragon Mark for Death on December 13th. All right, we finally got a date for that game. So hyped to play that game. Although, man, December. After Smash Brothers, man. Yeah, but dude, TPN is Cuphead's not coming to the Cuphead's not gonna come to the Switch. At least, I mean, it's not on PS4 either, so I don't know. I don't know. Were you expecting Cuphead, or did you think Cuphead could come out? Okay, why are people talking about Dragon Quest XI? What's all this going on? Oh, reviews. Okay. 9.5, DualShockers 9.5 out of 10, RPG Site 10 out of 10, PS Lifestyle 9 out of 10, US Gamer 5 out of 5, Gaming Bolt 9 out of 10, GameSpot 9 out of 10. All right, so Dragon Quest XI is really good. I don't think I needed anybody to tell me that. Dragon Quest XI is really good. See, I would have to call BS on that when you say nobody cares. Eric, you said nobody cares about Cuphead. Are you joking? Is that a joke? No. How does nobody care about Cuphead? It's one of the best indie games out there. $88 on Metacritic. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Dragon Quest XI, guys. I'm looking forward to that. I just don't know whether to buy it on the PS4 or the PC at this point. I don't know if the PC port's gonna be. Is it gonna be a shoddy PC port, or is it gonna be good? You know. So that's the only thing that I'm a little worried about. Is like, okay, well, if I buy the PC version, like get 60 frames, like live stream 60 frames per second Dragon Quest for you guys. Oh yeah, my bad. Transistors in November. My bad. Sorry, I said September Transistor, but it's in November. Transistor is a really good RPG. It's made by the same guy who made Bastion. It's a really good RPG. How dare they show indies at an indie direct? It's not even an indie direct. It's an indies summer. It's a Nintendo Switch indies summer or showcase summer 2018. So it's not even an indies direct. It's just like a summer showcase of games. It's not even that big. It's not even a direct. It's just a showcase. I'm gonna get Dragon Quest XI when the Switch version releases. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Switch version too. I want to play it. I've been waiting too long for this game for me to wait and not play it. So I'll play the Switch version when it comes out to see how it compares. So I'll go through it. But I gotta play the PC version. I'll probably play the PC version as well. Full announcement trailers for Transistor, Bastion, and Hyper Light Drifter. Those were the three best games. But all of those games are old. Like all of those games are old. Like all of those games have been on other systems for a while. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if there's gonna be any extra. Is there gonna be any new content for those games outside of Hyper Light Drifter? We know there's gonna be new content, but I don't know if there's gonna be new content for Transistor and Bastion. Bastion's good though. All right, take it easy, man. Take it easy, BK 201. Where's Waluigi and Smash? They talking about Smash? Can't handle any new RPG until I fully beat Octopath. Yeah, man. I have to go back and I had to stop playing Octopath so I can finish up Xenoblade, like my new game plus. Really got to finish up that. Get all the rare blades. Play the new content. Get Elma. Get Shulk. Fiora. I got to do all of that, man. What do I think of Treasure Stack? I'm not big on like puzzle games like that, so I wasn't huge on Treasure Stack. But it's cool for those who think, you know, for all those who like puzzle games. I think it's cool. Towerfall's good, from what I understand. The last game that they showed, okay, yeah, is that game? I mean, I have no idea about that game because they just dropped it out of nowhere. I would download it right now on my Switch, but I don't have my. I looked over at my dock and my dock is empty because I play a lot of my Switch games in my living room. I'll have my Xbox 360 or not my Xbox 360. I'll have my Xbox One on and I'll watch Twitch and I'll play Switch handheld mode, or I'll just be playing on the TV out there because my TV out there is a little bit better than my TV inside here. Yeah, exactly. I'm hyped for Transistor and Bastion. Both of those are really good games. Into the Breach is basically a randomly generated RTS. Oh, I gotta check that out then. You finishing up Octopath and Shining Resonance now, just in time for Torn of the Golden Country? Yeah, man. Yeah, Transistor is really good. All right, take it easy, man. Take it easy, Tether Gaming. I decided to play Xenoblade after Torn of the Golden Country. Xenoblade 1? They said it should be on the eShop today, so maybe it'll get updated in a bit. So maybe it'll be updated soon. They said it's gonna come today, so we'll see. We'll see if it comes today. I also have a what's it called for Damon Cross Machina as well. So a live reaction. So if you guys want to check out my live reaction for Damon Cross Machina, I'm gonna open up another link. I'll answer questions. I'll still answer questions for like the next probably 15 minutes or so. Then I got stuff that I got to do for the rest of the today. So don't expect like a recap of the Nindies Direct until later. But I have a Damon Cross Machina video. You guys can open it up like in a new tab, and make sure you guys check that out. It's a reaction to the gameplay from Gamescom, like the on foot sections and all that. It's about 30 minutes long. It's pretty good. I don't really do reactions much outside of like live reactions, so check it out. I thought it was okay. And if you haven't seen the gameplay footage, obviously you can watch it with me there from Gamescom. There's some on foot segments. They showed off like a new enemy towards the end. They showed off what the simulated multiplayer. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. The Goose Game Best of Show. Was the Goose Game Best of Show? Glorified Potatoes Player says, do you think the rumor that Travis Strikes Again will release for $60? I don't know if it's a rumor more so than it's actually listed for 60. So I don't know if that's a rumor. That's not a rumor. It's listed for 60 on GameSpot. So if it is, then it is. Like if it is, you have to decide whether it's worth it or not for you. You have to see like reviews. Okay, well, how much content do you get in it? How much content do you get in the game? Is it worth 62? If it's worth 60, then you buy it. If it's not, then you wait. Streets of Rage 4 was revealed. How long are we waiting for Skies of Arcadia reveal? I don't know. I was wrong about. I thought Streets of Rage 4 would be in this presentation, but it wasn't. So I was wrong about that. In terms of Skies of Arcadia, I don't know when Skies of Arcadia is coming. I know Sega, they're bringing back some old IPs, right? Capcom bringing back Onimusha. That's great, right? But we'll have to wait and see. Although I do have to make a video on Onimusha. Maybe I'll make a video about Onimusha and the Nindies Direct. So y'all probably. I got an appointment at 3:30 that I got to get to, and I got some stuff that I got to collect before I do that. So it might be a little tough for me to get that video out. Maybe I can. We'll have to wait and see. Goose for Smash? This is just made up. Why is Joy got banned? Why is he tagged? He's not even in my... Shout outs to Joy got banned, man. Oh my gosh. So good. I gotta retweet this. Super Giant Games. They just put out a tweet saying, Oral 30. They said Bastion and Transistor are coming to Nintendo Switch. We'll have them playable at PAX this week. Shout outs, man. Shout outs to Super Giant Games. November 1st. November 1st for Transistor. September 13th for Bastion. Both really good games. Bastion is a game that I'm gonna be playing. I'm gonna play that game a lot on the channel. Bastion is really good. Bastion is really, really good. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Mexican food or Italian food, one has to go. Well, Italian food, that would include pizza, right? So I'm sorry, I can't give up pizza for anything. Pizza's my favorite food. So Mexican food, gotta go. Only because of pizza. Overall, Mexican food is better in my opinion. Like overall, Mexican food is better. But I can't give up pizza. Pizza's my favorite, and that is technically Italian, right? So, yeah, Mexican food's gotta go, because pizza's gotta stay. Pizza's gotta stay, so you can't give up pizza. Bushin Ryu Cat, what's up, man? See ya, Mexican food. Pizza can't go. I don't even like Italian. Like I don't even like the ravioli and all that stuff, and like all the different like pastas. I don't even eat that stuff anymore like that. So that's all Italian food, right? I don't even eat that. Like the meatballs and spaghetti. I don't even eat any of that. But the only reason why I would pick Italian food is because of pizza. That's the only reason. If pizza wasn't Italian, buy Italian food, because I don't go to Italian places to eat. I don't do any. I'm not, like I said, I'm not huge on that. I'm not huge on Italian food. But pizza, that's Italian. So unfortunately. Metroid Prime 4 gameplay reveal? Probably later this year. Would I give up if I had to pick between pizza and Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I would easily pick pizza, because I've already played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 at this point. So I would pick pizza because I've already played. I'm like, all right, well, I've played the game. Bye, Xenoblade. Pizza is Italian though. Pizza is Italian. Pizza's Italian. How is pizza not Italian? I'm almost positive pizza's Italian. If you go to any Italian restaurant, pizza's like predominantly featured on their menu. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I went to Mexican restaurants. There's no pizza at Mexican restaurants, okay? But there's always pizza at Italian restaurants, so I'm pretty sure pizza's Italian. Somebody say pizza's not Italian? What is it then? For the people who said pizza is not Italian, then what is pizza then? Can you get lots of pizzas? Like, is there a lot of variety of pizzas at Mexican restaurants, or where do you get those at then? What the? He said Italians made pizza before even America was discovered, dudes. But it's the best announcement of Nindies for you. Transistor, Bastion, Hyper Light Drifter. But Transistor and Bastion, those games I don't think we knew were coming. So those games, awesome. No, pizza is our Mediterranean dish. Nah, pizza's Arabic. I guess tacos aren't Mexican. Tacos are what? What are you talking about? Yeah. Oh, I think he's joking, because if pizzas aren't Italian, then tacos aren't Mexican food, right? Yeah. I heard that traditional pizza is Italian, but early pizzas were in China. Okay, but we're not talking about the origin story. We're talking about where the food was established, like where it's like prominently featured. Obviously, Mexican food has stuff like rice, beans, burritos, blah, blah, blah. That's Mexican food. Yes, other cultures also have rice and beans, but that is traditionally looked at as Mexican food. But yes, there are plenty of cultures. Heck, there's Nigerian dishes, African dishes that prominently feature rice and beans, But we're saying okay, pizza is definitely an Italian type of staple food, just like rice and beans are a staple food for Mexican food. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're trying to establish here. And I have heard of a Mexican pizza before. But to say that doesn't discount that pizza, is Italian. That doesn't discount that. That's not what we were arguing here before. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I've heard of Mexican pizza, but Mexican pizza is not as good as a regular pizza. First of all, I'll say that. And a lot of places don't carry Mexican pizza. Like a lot of restaurants don't carry Mexican pizzas. That's like something that like the first place where I ate a Mexican pizza was Taco Bell. And we all know how a lot of Mexican people feel about Taco Bell. Okay, so let's just put that out there. I mean, I live in a predominantly Hispanic, I would say, I think the area that I live in, especially the surrounding areas, there are towns that are 100% Hispanic, or nearly like 95% Hispanic. There are billboards in my area that are in Spanish only. So your boy's been to plenty of Mexican restaurants. I know Mexican food. Trust me, I do. And there are not Mexican pizzas at a variety of these places. You can't get any type of pizza or anything like that. And they're not Mexican pizzas either. They have traditional Mexican food, and they might have like a hamburger or something like that, for the kiddos. So yeah, man. So yeah. Shout outs to Andy Mime with the 50 NOK donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Andy. He says, speaking of Italian, we need some music. Sending via Twitter. All right, you gonna have some Mario music? You thought tacos originated in Texas? I don't think so. I think the only thing that originated in Texas was like Texas toast, steaks. Texas toast and steaks. Got some Italian. Mamma mia! This is from Sonic Unleashed. Just baguette. The pizza street. Texas Mexican food is better than California Mexican food. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Sorry, man. California, we got too many things here. There's not many things that other places in the U.S. is better than California, and I will say, from experience, that Texas Mexican food is definitely not better than California Mexican food. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Elging says, speaking of pizza places, which pizza chain is your favorite, if any? To be honest, man, I'm a normal type of dry pizza guy because I can't eat the cheese. So for many people, that takes away like maybe what makes it good or bad from the pizza chain. But if I had to pick one that like, okay, you can only have this pizza chain for the rest of your life, I'll probably pick Little Caesars. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't mind like the $2 pizzas at Walmart. I don't mind those either. I'll eat those. Because cheese, the thing about it is like I can't have a lot of cheese. I actually end up ripping off the cheese on like, I will rip off like, first of all, when I get a pizza, guys, I get a bunch of napkins. The first thing I do is pat down the freaking pizza because it's drenched. We gotta have more of this music playing. So anyway, so the first thing that I do is I pat down the pizza and get off all the grease. So that takes away the flavor from a lot of different pizzas. And then the next thing that I do is rip off 90 to 95% of the cheese. So essentially, all I'm left with is some bread, some sauce, and some pepperonis on there. And I'm like, great! That's how good pizza is. I don't even need the cheese for it to taste good. That's how much I love pizza. And the cheese is great. Cheese is great. I like cheese. But unfortunately, I can't have a lot of cheese. Lactose intolerant. So there you go. Grease, yeah, that grease is gone. The thing about it is if you take off the cheese and grease on pizza, like, pizza's really, like, has a lot of calories, right? If you take off the cheese and grease, literally there's, like, no calories in there. Because all it is like if you get thin crust, the bread's real small, obviously, and then the pepperonis, but it takes off so many calories. So, I mean, I can eat pizzas and not worry about my weight, Because I take off literally all the calories on pizza. It's cheese and grease, So yeah, I'm down with the pizza patty. So yeah, I don't like people ask me, oh, you like deep dish pizza? Hell no. Deep dish pizza is like I can't eat a deep dish pizza. Like that's the worst. That thing is like literally, it's like they don't even make the pizza first. They just get a bunch of grease and then they put a pizza inside of the grease and then serve it to you. It's like I can't have deep dish pizza or any of that stuff. They ain't ready about the conversation about Nigerian food though. Jollof rice is the best rice, no contest. Mexican rice is cheap, flavorless imitation. Okay, hold up. I wouldn't go that far. I will say Nigerian rice is very good and probably more flavorful than standard Mexican rice. But there is stuff that they can do. But yes, Mexican rice can be a bit. It's not as flavorful as Nigerian rice. But most people, there's no like Nigerian restaurants. You know what I'm saying? There's not, or there aren't many of them, you know, around for people. So people can't experience the flavor of Nigerian rice and Nigerian cooking and all that. So, but yeah, Nigerian rice is just much better. Yeah, that's no contest. That's no contest. But the thing about it with like Mexican food is like, it's not just about the rice. Like you get like the beans, you get the seasoning, you get everything, and you kind of put it all together. Then all of it together tastes good. By itself, you're right. Not so good. Not really flavorful. Not really flavorful. KG with the questions. KG with the questions. Yes, I've dated Mexican women before. Yes. Homemade pizza is great too, Andy. Homemade pizza takes too long. It takes too long for homemade pizza. This live stream is completely derailed. By the way. Completely derailed. I'm actually just stalling because I don't want to do like grown up stuff right now, dude. That's really what's going on right now because I got a lot of stupid grown up stuff that I got to do, and I really don't feel like doing it today. So I'm actually just stalling because I don't feel like going and doing it, and Goofy Goose will take your pizza. No, dude, Andre Sorrell, dude, didn't I just tell you the problem with deep dish pizza is there's a ton of cheese on it. If I took a deep dish pizza, why would I even eat a deep dish pizza if I can't have cheese? It's not even about, do you want me to eat a deep dish pizza, then literally have my butt explode? Like literally just explode. My butt just explode. My whole stomach, everywhere from the bottom down just explodes. Is that what you want from me? Is that what you want? If I ate a deep dish pizza, that's exactly what would happen. If I took off all the cheese, then it's not really it's just a bunch of disgusting sauce and just stuff stuffed into there. Like, it's ridiculous. That's the reason why I'm not knocking that deep dish pizza isn't good for other people. But is that what you want to come from me if I do that? So yes, I have to say I can't eat a deep dish pizza because my bottom half would explode. It would just explode. So no, I can't do that. So that can't happen. Oh, okay. Come through the Austin, Texas. Got all sorts of Nigerian places in Dallas as well, dude. None of that in at least not where I am. Not in Central California. You said I always order pizza without the cheese. I like to have just a little bit of cheese on there. Like if I go to like, you guys know like the new place like Blaze Pizza. It's not new, but like Blaze Pizza, like where they make your own pizzas. If I go there, I'll just get like put just a little bit of cheese on there. I can have a little bit. I just can't have like thick whole 2% milk cheese stacked on top of a pizza. Like I can't do that. I can't do it. Let's send OJ deep dish pizza and eat on live stream some extra cheese. No, I'm good. That live stream will end earlier. I'll be in the bathroom the whole time for the live stream. That'd be boring. Andy Mine with the 20 NOK donation. He says, and now for the other version of the song. All right, you sending via Twitter? I don't think it's trolls that are demanding physical versions of games. I think just people want physical versions of games. Plain and simple. Thank you for the donations, Andy. I appreciate that. And thank you for the good music requests as well. All right, take it easy, Ataki. I actually need. We're gonna finish this song, and then I gotta get off, guys, because I have to do some stuff. I got stuff that I gotta do. Sean Diamond says, I like physical versions for indies, $20 or up, or I usually wait now. Yeah. Everybody put F in the chat for OJ's after eating a deep dish pizza. I'll eat a deep dish pizza. Here's the thing. I'll eat a deep dish pizza. I'll make a goal and I'll eat a deep dish pizza. Like, if I have to make some type of goal, and we'll eat a deep dish pizza. Maybe like when we do like the roast of Cook to raise $251. I'll eat it if we get like past this certain point. Like, I'll have donation points where if we get to this amount of money, we'll do this. You get to this amount of money, I'll do this. Like a cartridge or stuff like that. So maybe a deep dish pizza will be in that. How about that, guys? I'll eat a deep dish pizza, but it'll be like the last goal, so it'll be towards the end of the stream. Okay, Aaron, is Breach on there? How much, Aaron? How much is the Breach, or Into the Breach? How much is it? How much does it cost? You can't take a lactose pill. No cheating. Yeah, I won't take a lactose pill. I won't. The thing about it is, it'll affect me later. It won't affect me right on the stream. It'll affect me later. It won't affect me, like, I won't be like, oh, run off into the bathroom. That's not gonna happen. If that's what you guys want to see, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna be like, oh no, and I'm gonna like roll. I'm gonna like die and freaking roll into the bathroom. I know that's what you guys want. I know that's what you guys want to see, but that's not gonna happen. Oh my gosh. You guys want to see me write? You guys want to see me writhing in bathroom pain, huh? Is that what you guys want? $14.99. Okay. I'll probably buy it. I have some coins that I can spend. Yeah. A mozzarella stuffed crust 4-cheese pizza with cheese sauce for the crust, dude. No, that's when I die. Okay, let me tell you guys a story. I've told you guys this before. Now, when I was younger, my mom, we used to have mac and cheese, like in bowls, like these she used to make like the Kraft macaroni and cheese, like in the boxes and make it for us. And I used to eat it, and I used to feel like I used to eat like a good amount, like just like a normal small size bowl, and be like, okay, I'm good, but always feel bad afterwards and use the bathroom and stuff. But I didn't know that I was lactose intolerant back then. I remember one time I was really hungry and we didn't have much, and my mom like made this big old pot of macaroni and cheese, and I swear it was the 2% wholest milk cheesiest cheesy thing, because usually she just adds the powder, but she actually added more cheese. Like we had like these blocks of cheese, and I think she added that into the big pot of macaroni. And I was like, you know what, I'm really hungry. I came home from I don't know, I think I came home from like playing basketball, and I just took this nice bowl, like this big bowl, and I just put a bunch of it in there, and I ate the whole thing. Not only did I have a pot belly, but then I started burping and just started getting queasy, and I swear I was sick for the next 2 days. I was throwing up, I vomited, throwing up. I just felt like, so I'm not going to do anything that's going to make, ever since that day, I've never eaten so much. Now, like, once again, I didn't, actually, no, I have. There's other times. I didn't find out that I was lactose intolerant until college. That I was really lactose intolerant until college. But I've had vomiting bouts of, like, food. Like, I'll go to a restaurant and I'll eat, or I'll eat, like, breakfast at McDonald's and, like, something with cheese, like, cheese in there, and I'll throw up. Like, I remember, like, one time, I think 2000, I was working at, like, a rental car place, and, like, I made, like, top salesman or whatever, so they took us, like, to go snowboarding, and like we stopped at McDonald's, and I had like a McGriddle and a bacon, egg, and cheese something. So I ate like 2 of those, and I actually got so sick that they had to stop. They had to stop on the way there because I had to throw up. You know, so there's just been times variously throughout my life that I've gotten really sick. That I've gotten really sick due to eating, you know, a lot of cheese. So I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna make me sick and not be able to work. You know. So yeah, I mean, the thing about it's not just about using the toilet, guys. It's like, if I eat too much cheese, I'll vomit. That's the thing. It's not just about toilet. It's about vomiting as well. Because if I do eat too much cheese, I'll vomit. That's the thing. So that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, McDonald's is garbage, but I mean, like, I can eat a standard, like, let's say a cheeseburger. I can eat a cheeseburger and not have a problem from McDonald's because it's just like one thin slice of cheese. That's it. That's fine. But like double cheeseburgers, problem. Anything with the big cheese, problem. I can't have anything with extra cheese. That's a problem. But I can eat a little bit of cheese, just not a lot. Just not a lot. So literally start trembling for 24 hours. Yeah, man. The dairy products in general, like just dairy products, I have problems with. So I just gotta stay away from dairy. Well, I mean, yeah, I can't digest it properly, and my body just has bad reaction. That's basically what lactose intolerant is. It's the problem with digesting, but also it upsets my stomach. Like it makes me not want it in there. So if something goes into my stomach and I don't want it in there, I'll make myself throw up because I can feel myself getting queasy and stuff. I can make myself. I'll just throw it out so I can feel better. So that's what I used to do. Like sometimes, like when I would eat cheese, and I'd just be like, I gotta make myself throw up because, you know, like this is wrecking me right now. You know. Oh, dude, we're drilling off topic again. Well, this live stream is pretty much because there wasn't really much to talk about with the Nindies Direct because everyone was just kind of upset with it. So everyone was complaining at first, and then we were talking about that. So there really isn't much to talk about outside of people complaining about the Nindies Nindies Showcase, Nindies Switch Showcase. People were trying to say that it was a direct, but it's not a direct. It's just a Nindies presentation. I gotta retweet Bastion Transistor coming to Switch. So good. All right, guys. So it's 10:14. I'm gonna go ahead and call it right here. Been on for about 2 hours. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate that. Really do appreciate the all the donations, subscriptions, people that I think we got a Patreon pledge today. Yeah, we got a Patreon pledge, the follows. I appreciate all that, guys. Thank you guys so much. And we will see you guys back later for PE Live later today. We'll have PE Live probably later tonight, guys. It's not going to be at the same time because I have an appointment by 3:30. That's probably going to take a while. So it's probably going to be late tonight. And to make it up to you guys, we'll have like a, probably like a, I might have a Xenoblade stream. So we'll have to wait and see. Or Smash Brothers. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Do appreciate it. We'll see you guys for the next one. Bye-bye.